probably nicer though. It's probably more relatable when you have like a fun background instead of like, everyone, all the fancy YouTubers have like the super intense LED fucking 8K camera background, and it's like
I wish you could see my camera.
it's and like it looks good, but it loses character.
It's not relatable.
Yeah.
I honestly can say I don't think I'll watch anybody that has shit like that personally.
Like a ninja setup. Yeah, no, I feel like that's
I don't.
Like
you're at a rave 24/7.
Yeah,
custom built fucking like neon lights and shit. Like
did you see the video of that kid that whenever he got a kill on fucking COD or something, he did a whole rave in his.
Oh yeah, that was sick.
Yeah, he had like the fucking propane tank, like shooting fire or whatever.
Wait, what?
That was sick.
It's an amazing video. I don't know if he still streams. He should. He has a whole career in just fucking raving and killing people.
He probably burned his fucking house down and died.
I mean, yeah, if he's got a propane tank spitting fire during a COD match, that's kind of wild.
He had pyro in his room. He had
actual
pyro.
Oh, shit.
Do the Metallica concert in Warzone.
Every time he gets a kill.
It was a party. He was like 13 or something too.
Yeah, he was young.
Damn.
Yeah, I remember that.
Damn.
I don't know if streamers are doing stuff like that nowadays.
Well, Blarg, did you want to talk about when you and Nick met up? Because I think you brought it up one time. And you said
there
you
wasn't
were
too
gonna
special.
save it.
Well, I don't know. I was just.
Wow.
Beef! We got beef!
What the fuck?
Canadian
this is under
beef!
me. This is under me.
Canadian beef. 100%
The
real
dog
Canadian
is
beef.
The dog will be taking my spot the rest of the podcast. But no, I don't know. I mean, there wasn't anything that was too wild. It was a dope concert, and then I almost knocked over the the Plot and Use their gold records.
Oh, dude.
Because that was the night they got them there, and like I was trying to describe that green room to them. So
It's
like it was
tiny.
Yeah, you had to like duck to get down the stairs.
Yeah.
So you're what, 6?
I'm like 6'2". Yeah.
Yeah, and like he probably had to severely duck because even I had to duck a little bit. So like it was cramped as fuck, and there was all the boxes that were right up against a wall, and there was like right before the show, I don't know, there was probably like 15 people in there in this tiny little room. And they had the 4 boxes on the side of the wall, and I tried to move out of the way, and my foot hit one of them, and it started sliding, and then the manager ran over, and it was really embarrassing, and I was like, it was really bad. But the show was dope. The show was really fucking good. I enjoyed it. I don't know.
Yeah.
Was that your first time actually seeing Silent Planet?
Yeah, Silent Planet, that was the first time.
Yeah, because that's where you're there, right? You talked to Garrett a lot or whatever?
Yeah. Like, I know the Plot and You, and I never talked to... That was the first time I talked to Landon, which was cool.
Yeah.
He seems like a nice dude.
Yeah.
And they make dope music. But yeah, I was always with Garrett, so he was in town. I was like, yo, like, come hang. I was like, hell yeah, why not? And even especially Toronto, there's not many cases where a lot of bands come through that you like are really into, or you can just say hi to the homies.
That tour was stacked though. That was crazy.
Yes,
that was
it was
crazy good lineup.
Fuck, it was Plot and You, Silent Planet, Avoid.
Yeah, Avoid and Cane Hill.
And Cane Hill, yeah,
that was like
sick.
a stacked lineup.
Dude, yeah, I did not expect to see you there because I just don't assume anyone's Canadian. I don't know why.
Well, that's why I was so confused. That's what I was telling these guys. It's like right when I got there, I was talking to Garrett, and I was just like, they're just hanging out, and I was like, oh, is anyone else like coming through? You have any other buddies in Toronto? And he's like, yeah, actually, there's another YouTuber. I've never had a YouTuber at my show, and now there's like 2 of you coming. And I was like, oh, cool. Like, what's his name? And he's like, Nick. And I didn't even like think twice that it would be you. Because I don't know why in my head you weren't Canadian. So it's like, oh, cool, whatever. And then I just saw you walk down the stairs, and I was like, wait, that fucking Nick? No way.
Most people do not assume. I don't know. I'm weird as fuck, so they should assume I'm Canadian, but I don't know why.
I don't know. I don't hear enough aboot or hoos from you. There's not enough oof.
That's true. In my earlier videos, I have Slavic accent because I thought it was funny. Because my background's Slavic, so that also confuses a bunch of Russians that have subscribed to me over the years. Because they're like, "What the fuck? Like, why you got really?
What happened to accent?"
Yeah, you got really good at speaking English, and I was like, "Oh yeah, that's just what happened."
You know what's funny is when I first started doing YouTube, I did an Indian accent. I would go into like CS:GO Surf. And there was a few fans who legit thought I was Indian. And I don't know why, because my accent was terrible back then.
That is not shocking. Oh, yeah, it's really improved now. It's really spot on nowadays when you do it.
Yeah.
No, it's really fucking bad. But yeah, no, that was a dope show. What is like your favorite show that you've been to? Like whether it's been metal or like any other band or artist or whatever. Do you have like a favorite concert?
It's weird because
MGK.
like concert experience is different for me now. Like it's not as much like go and watch. It's like you go and you kind of hang.
Research for a video.
Yeah.
Yeah, you do research for video. You go and kind of hang with the homies, so it's not. It's just weird. In terms of watching Architects, still when they just after Tom passed and they did they did Gone with the Wind live, bro. Like you were made of stone if you didn't cry watching them.
Yeah, that energy must have been insane.
Yeah, it was. That's the craziest thing I've ever watched live. I by far. In terms of just shows, again, there's a lot just hanging with the fucking band members and then being like, oh yeah, you got to play your set. Okay, peace. And then you go fucking hang, and that's kind of it. And you shoot the shit and do dumb shit, and you know.
So do you kind of just like watch the show from like backstage, or you just like you're awesome?
It's one or the other. I'm not a mosh dude. I sit either in the back, really far, and cross my arms like an asshole, or
the angry dude in the shadows.
Yeah, where I'm just like, nah, they fucked that note up.
You're like the
darkest part
chaperone
of
who's
the
like,
room,
I
just-
hate this shit.
Yes,
Just judging everybody.
100%. Or yeah, just kind of chill backstage and see what's up. Which again, it's a very different experience.
Yeah.
Which it's nice, like having a YouTube channel's chill and people will come up to you and be like, hey, you're that fucking weirdo, and I'm like, yeah. But it's it's if you do just want to go and watch the show, it can get a little weird sometimes.
Yeah, I went and hung out in the crowd after that show, and like I'm always surprised when you go to like a venue and just I don't know if you're used to it, because obviously the music community is a lot more like tight knit and a lot more like niche, especially the metal community, than like gaming in general. But it's always so weird actually having like a significant amount of people approach you and stuff like that. Like I feel like if you went in that crowd after, you would have got just like swarmed.
Yeah, man. That's the thing. It's nice because it's like appreciate people want to say like what's up.
Yeah.
And again, I'm always like, yeah, like what's up. If, thanks for saying hi. But definitely it can get weird when there's just a few people like awkward. And then sometimes when they're awkwardly waiting there and you're like, you like, what do I do here? Do I say hi? Do I let them stare really awkwardly? Like I don't.
Yeah, the look where you can like tell they know who you are and they want to say something, but they're not initiating
they're just staring into your soul, and you like cut your eyes over at them a few times, and they're still just like staring into your soul.
And then they'll check their phone for a second. And it's like they're trying to fucking catch you like it's a police sketch,
Yeah.
Literally. Oh my god.
Like, is that the guy? Do I gotta call fucking authorities? Like,
I refuse to ever be the one to approach a fan again. So I was at I think it was PAX East. It would have been.
okay.
And literally we just did this fucking meetup, and I tweeted where I was gonna be and stuff. We had a bunch of people come. Afterwards, we were just like, okay, everyone kind of fuck off. Like the meetup's done, whatever. And then there was this kid that was kind of like following our group around. There's probably like 6 of us, and he's kind of like. I guess he wasn't even doing it intentionally, but he was like following where we were going, and he kept like looking at us. And like you said, he did the phone thing where they're just kind of like they're like double checking to see if it's like you or whatever. It looked like he was doing all of this. And I was like, all right, I'm just going to be the one to fucking say something. And I was like, hey man. He's like, hey. I was just like, oh, like, were you trying to talk to us? Like, you want a photo or anything? And he's like, photo of what? And I was like with us? He's like, no. It's like, okay. and then we just called it there, and I just walked away, and I was like, yeah, he has no idea who we are, man. He's just happened to walking in the same spot. Like, I don't know if he was looking for an Uber or like what the fuck was going on, but like literally to the way we walked around the whole convention center so we like wouldn't get recognized. And he followed the whole fucking way, and he's looking at his phone, and we just came from a meetup. So like everything pointed to that being, a kid that recognized us.
He was probably a super fan, but he just wanted the power. He wanted to keep it.
Yeah, maybe he wanted to ego me. Maybe he wanted like
an expert stalker.
Yeah, maybe he wanted like Smitty or Wildcat or one of the big boys to come say something. He just saw me walk up. I was like, I don't fucking want this guy.
Did you check Twitter after? That's where you got to check after.
I did not check Twitter after. Yeah, I met Blarg. Kind of a douche in person. Thought I knew who he is.
Yeah, the Reddit thread.
Blarg is an asshole.
Yeah.
Have you guys ever accidentally like egoed a fan or done something that you were like, fuck, whoopsies?
No.
No, I
nude?
cannot relate to this conversation.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I guess you and McNasty.
I think at one of my shows, I think there's been like a couple moments where like a guy and his girlfriend will come up and want a photo or whatever, and she'll like take a picture of her boyfriend or whatever, and I'll be like, "You want a picture as well?" And they'll just be like, "No." So I just walk away awkwardly. So
Oh,
but see, I feel weird. Like I feel weird asking if they want a photo, but then I'm like, well, I look like an asshole if I don't ask.
That's
if they
what I'm
want a
saying.
photo.
That's why I
So
went and
it's like,
asked the
it's that
guy.
weird-
it's a double-edged sword, basically.
Sounds like he's been following us around. Surely he wants a fucking photo of something. And then he did it. He didn't even fucking know who we were. So ever since then, I refuse to be the one that's like, yeah, man, I'll go talk to this fucking kid.
It's just the
I don't care.
safest way to
Yeah.
prevent that awkwardness from happening.
Oh, yeah, I actually wanted to fucking skin myself alive. Big
Have you-
Jiggly Panda thought it was the funniest thing in the world, though.
Have you had a time where there was someone staring at your direction and like really intensely, like they're about to come to talk to you, and then you lock eyes with them, but then they're talking to the person behind you, and then it's just like you don't know what to do with that.
Yeah.
Or you
yeah.
wave at the wrong person. They're like,
Yeah, I've done the wave
behind
That
you.
I've done for sure.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I just play that off like I meant to wave at them, like I was the one that initiated it. Just like, yeah, no, that was me. What's up?
You're the asshole for not saying hi back. Fuck
Yeah,
you.
no, it was you. You're the problem, not me.